Have you ever wondered why your legs feel heavier than they used to, even though you're eating right, staying active, and doing everything your doctor told you to do? Why does it take a little more effort to climb stairs? Or why just standing up from a chair feels like lifting weights? Most people chalk it up to aging, but what if I told you that's not the whole story? In fact, there's a good chance you're doing everything right and still making it worse. There are certain daily habits, things you've been told for years are healthy, that could be quietly draining your strength, stiffening your joints, and weakening your legs over time. And the most dangerous part, you won't feel the damage immediately. It starts subtly, a bit of soreness in the morning, an extra pause before standing up, a tightness in your knees after sitting too long. But one day, it hits you. You can't move the way you used to, and no one ever warned you it could be the healthy choices causing it. But today, that changes. In this video, we're exposing 7 seemingly healthy habits that are silently working against your body, especially if you're over 60, and more importantly, I'll show you what to do instead so you can restore your strength, reduce joint pain, and protect your independence. If your legs have been trying to tell you something, this might be the wake-up call your body's been waiting for. So stay with me, because what you'll hear in the next few minutes might change how you treat your health forever. You've probably heard it 1,000 times. Drink more water, it's good for you. And it is. Hydration matters. But what no one tells you is that drinking too much water, especially at the wrong time, can quietly sabotage your strength. Sounds strange, doesn't it? But here's the truth. Many seniors drink large amounts of water late in the evening, thinking it helps flush out toxins, support the joints, or stay regular. What actually happens? Your body flushes out essential minerals, especially magnesium and potassium. These minerals aren't just numbers on a blood test. They're what keep your muscles firing, your balance steady, and your legs from cramping up when you move. So when you go to bed with a stomach full of water, you're not just setting yourself up for a midnight bathroom trip. You're silently draining your body of the very minerals that help your legs feel strong in the morning. You wake up groggy. Your knees feel tight. You try to stand, but there's a strange resistance, as if your own body is fighting back. It's not aging. It's electrolyte imbalance, and it's more common than anyone's admitting. And the worst part? You might think you're doing something good for your health. But that's only one silent habit working against you. The next one hides behind a food label you've trusted for decades. Stay with me, because what you'll hear in the next few minutes may change how you see healthy forever. If you're like most seniors, you've probably been told to cut down on salt, and for years that advice made sense. Salt was blamed for high blood pressure, heart problems, and everything in between, so you listened. You swapped out your shaker for low-sodium alternatives, avoided anything salty, and stuck to bland, safe meals. But here's what they didn't tell you. Your body still needs salt, especially as you age. When you go too far and eliminate salt completely, you disrupt your body's sodium balance. And sodium is critical for muscle contractions, nerve signals, and blood circulation. In other words, without enough salt, your muscles weaken. Your blood doesn't flow as smoothly. And your legs? They pay the price. You may feel dizzy when standing up, tired after walking short distances, weakness in your knees when climbing stairs, a strange wobble in your balance, like your legs can't keep up. That's not just getting older. That's your body pleading for balance. You see, seniors naturally lose more sodium through urination and sweat. So while low-salt diets may work for some, too little salt can leave you drained, dizzy, and unstable. And when your legs don't feel grounded, your confidence in movement slowly disappears. All this from something you thought was a healthy choice. But it gets more deceptive, because the next habit, it wears a heart-healthy label. But inside, it's quietly fueling the very inflammation that weakens your joints. Stay with me, Because what you'll hear in the next few minutes may change how you see low fat forever. You've seen the labels. Low fat, heart healthy, fat free. They sound like smart choices, especially if you're watching your weight, cholesterol, or heart health. But here's what those labels don't reveal. Many so-called low-fat foods are loaded with sugar, additives, and hidden chemicals. And over time, they can do far more harm to your legs than the fats you were trying to avoid. When food manufacturers take the fat out, they need to replace the flavor. So what do? They pump it full of artificial sweeteners, thickeners, and quick-burning carbs, all of which trigger inflammation. And where does that inflammation settle first? Right in the knees, ankles, and hips. The places already under stress from years of wear. So even if you're eating healthy, you might notice persistent knee swelling, tightness in the calves, throbbing in your ankles after meals, a slow, stiff walk that wasn't there before. It doesn't happen all at once. It creeps in, a little more stiffness each day, a little less stability when you stand. And all the while, you're thinking, but I'm eating right. Here's the twist. Your joints don't need less fat. They need the right fat, because when you remove good fats completely, you rob your body of what it uses to cushion joints and absorb vitamins that reduce inflammation. So while you're trying to be careful, you're actually giving your body more sugar, less protection, and a free pass to wear down your legs. But you don't have to give up taste to get stronger. In fact, the next habit is all about what you're not eating and how it's starving your joints of what they really need. Stay with me, because what you'll hear in the next few minutes may change how you see fats forever. For decades, fat was the enemy. Doctors warned against it. Labels shouted fat-free. And many seniors took it to heart, cutting back on oils, skipping avocados, and tossing egg yolks in the trash. But here's what no one emphasized. Your joints, muscles, and even your brain desperately need healthy fats, especially as you age. Without them, your body begins to run dry. Literally, your joints lose their natural cushion. Inflammation creeps in where comfort used to live, and your legs start to feel stiff, tight, and heavy. The result? A grinding ache in your knees when you move, that rubbery feeling in your calves. When you climb stairs, a deep soreness in your hips after sitting too long, and still, you're told to watch your fat intake. But here's the truth. Healthy fats, like the kind found in avocados, olive oil, fatty fish, nuts, and seeds, are anti-inflammatory. They protect the joints, regulate insulin, and improve circulation, especially in the legs. They don't slow you down, they keep you moving. Without them, your body can't absorb vital nutrients like vitamin D and K, nutrients that build muscle, support bones, and reduce joint pain. So when you go too low on fat, you may notice slower recovery from exercise, more joint flare-ups, weaker reflexes, and unsteady legs. The worst part? You may feel like you're doing the right thing, but deep down, your body is starving for the fuel it needs to stay strong. And yet, not all damage comes from food. The next habit seems innocent, even proper, but it could be restricting the very thing your legs need to stay alive and active. Blood flow. Stay with me, because what you'll hear in the next few minutes may change how you think about posture forever. You've probably heard it your whole life. Sit up straight. Good posture matters, and it does to a point. But here's the part no one talks about. Sitting too upright for too long, especially without movement, can quietly strangle the circulation in your legs. It sounds counterintuitive, right? But when you sit in a rigid, perfect 90-degree angle, knees bent, back straight, feet planted, you're locking your lower body into a frozen position. No shifting, no stretching, no flow. And what your legs need more than anything as you age is circulation. When blood flow slows down, oxygen doesn't reach your muscles fast enough. Waste products build up, your calves get tight, your knees swell, and your ankles begin to feel like blocks of concrete by the end of the day. Ever stood up after a long sit and felt that stiff jolt in your hips or legs? That's not just aging. That's stagnation, and it's more dangerous than it seems, because prolonged, motionless sitting weakens muscle tone, increases joint pressures, slows down nerve signals, and raises your risk of blood clots in the legs. The problem isn't posture. The problem is immobility. So yes, sit tall, but move often. Shift regularly. Stretch your legs, flex your calves, rise up once an hour. Even small movements wake your legs up and restore their strength. But if you sit perfectly still, you may slowly be training your body to forget how to move. And that sets the stage for what's coming next. Because while posture affects circulation, the next habit disguises itself as exercise. But it's not doing what you think. Stay with me, because what you'll hear in the next few minutes may change how you see daily walking forever. Many seniors believe that daily walking is enough to stay strong and mobile. And while walking is definitely good for your heart, it's not doing what you think it's doing for your legs. Here's the truth. Walking without activating your muscles doesn't actually strengthen them. It becomes a passive motion. Your body moves forward, but your glutes, calves, and hips stay mostly idle. That means your muscles slowly weaken, even as you keep moving. Over time, this creates a hidden problem. Weaker muscles mean your joints, especially your knees and ankles, start doing all the heavy lifting. That's when stiffness, swelling, and joint pain begin to creep in, not because you're not moving, but because you're not moving with purpose. To fix this, try walking differently. As you take each step, gently squeeze your glutes. Push through your heels to activate your calves. Keep your hips stable and lifted, not swaying loosely. It may not seem like much, but this small shift can restore muscle engagement, reduce joint strain, and bring back strength to areas that have been asleep for years. And the most deceptive habit? It's what most seniors do right before bed, thinking it's helping, but it's silently making things worse. It sounds healthy, even innocent. Grabbing a bowl of fruit before bed. Mangoes, grapes, a few slices of banana. But for many seniors, this small habit is quietly fueling overnight pain. Here's what happens. Those sweet fruits are high in natural sugars, which quickly spike your blood glucose levels. During the day, your body might manage the sugar. But at night, your metabolism slows down, and your body can't process that sugar efficiently. Instead of being used for energy, it lingers, triggering inflammation deep in your joints. The result? You wake up with stiff knees, sore feet, and a heavy feeling in your legs. You might think it's just aging, but it could be what you ate the night before. And it's not just about sugar. Some fruits, like grapes and ripe bananas, also release histamines, compounds that can make inflammation even worse, especially if your body is already sensitive. So what can you do? Stay with me, because what you'll hear in the next few seconds may change how you treat your nighttime routine forever. Here's what you can do instead. Simple changes that protect your joints, calm inflammation, and help you wake up feeling lighter, stronger, and more balanced. Start with hydration, but make it count. Plain water is good, but water with added minerals or electrolytes is better. It supports joint lubrication and helps flush out toxins that cause swelling. Next, don't be afraid of salt, the right kind. A small pinch of natural sea salt or pink Himalayan salt with dinner can improve circulation and prevent overnight cramping. Then, add in a dose of healthy fat. Think avocados, a teaspoon of olive oil, or a small handful of nuts. These fats slow down sugar absorption and reduce inflammation at the cellular level. Right before bed, try a short leg strengthening routine, just 5 minutes. Simple moves like heel raises, seated leg extensions, or glute squeezes wake up dormant muscles. And remind your body to rely on strength, not strain, and most importantly, control your sugar. That doesn't mean cutting fruit completely. It means timing it better. Enjoy your sweeter fruits in the early afternoon when your body can use the energy. At night, go for berries or none at all. Be mindful of how you sit too. Long periods of stillness can make your joints stiff and puffy. So every 30 minutes, stand up, stretch, or take a few steps. These tiny moments of movement add up, and your body will thank you in the morning. Small changes, big relief.